Newcastle rookie. Can you talk a bit about Joe Simmons and what you thought of his performance?
Yeah, if you look over last week against Saracens and today, what we asked of Joe was to go out and control the game with his chat and communication, and he did that today. Obviously, then to deal with the pressure of what was going to be the winning kick, sort of shows the type of character he is and how much he's grown over not just only this Anglo-Welsh spot but also this season. So from that perspective, Joe's been outstanding. I think he led the side well today, but there was a group of players as well that put in 40 minutes of just some rugby based around some real character and some fight. It wasn't pretty, but to get that result under some not the best rugby was really pleasing, and Joe led from the front with that as well.
And obviously a lot on the line, reaching the fifth successive, was it the Anglo-Welsh Cup Final? The fifth time, was that at the back of your mind coming into this game?
No, we focused week to week, game to game. We knew obviously there's something tangible at the end of it with a final away up at Gloucester against Bath. So we just talked about what we're in control of. And we were in control of the moments that were in front of us, our individual actions, our physicality and around those breakdowns, and putting our game onto Newcastle. And I think the pleasing thing is, we did that in that second 40 minutes where we actually dealt with the pressure and put them under pressure. That first 40 minutes were a bit hit and miss. So to come through and to get the result sort of shows full credit to not only our squad but those 23 players that did it today. I think if you say from a line-out perspective, we were under a little bit of pressure. Newcastle are a very good line-out side. I think we transferred that pressure that we were under into our scrum time. I thought our front row and our front five really turned the corner and put the screw on Newcastle and got us back into the game. I think our scrum penalties and the way we could attack there got us our territory, and it allowed us to get points back. It will be an area that we do need to focus on. We have two young hookers in there and then a few changes, and when you do that, it will lead to a few issues. But full credit to that pack of forwards. That's a Premiership 8 there, and we dealt with them in our scrum time, so really pleasing.
Those last 5 minutes, Ricky, can you just talk us through them from your perspective? Keeping the language suitable.
I think anyone knows me now, I'm probably going greyer and greyer every time we play a game of rugby, but full credit to the guys. I think when we came in at half time, we were the side under pressure. I think we started the game really well. We weren't clinical around our breakdown, which cost us a little bit, but at half time we went in under pressure, and in that second half we really turned the screw. Our exit policy and our kicking game managed to pin them back, and we just said if we score next, get within 7, they'll be the team under pressure. And when we got into that winning position, you could see the guys' energy levels and the enthusiasm went through the roof, and very proud of that group of players of how they turned it around and to get the result today.
Were your thoughts turning to extra time when Newcastle got that penalty so late on?
A little bit. You are going to have to talk about it. I think from that perspective, we'd have gone into 10 minutes either way, and we were equal on tries. So the thought did come into my head about the kicking competition at the end and how that would be managed. But you have to deal with it here and now. Joel had to obviously to land what was a difficult kick. Sandy Park's a hard place to come, and with the wind, it wasn't the easiest. It was a swirling wind today. So from that perspective, it wasn't a done and dusted. So I was a little bit nervous when I thought Santi was going to start running it, but to finish the way it did was a full credit to the guys, and what a hell of a game leading into West Country Derby next week.
Were you holding your breath though, because it was only centimetres short, wasn't it? It was agonisingly close.
Yeah, he's kicked very well in this last block. Games that we've watched, he actually has been one of their main weapons in terms of kicking points. So you would have said it, it would have been going into extra time, but I'm just really pleased with how the group of players just came together. It wasn't pretty, but it was just 40 minutes of real character, emotional, backs against the wall rugby, and to get that result, we won that will probably stick in everyone's memories for years to come.